What's the door that Jesus opens? What door does Jesus open? The door of, it says he's the key of the house of David. It's interesting because sometimes we use this phrase, Jesus, you open doors that no man can shut. I've been in prayer meetings where Christians pray this stuff all the time, but they're praying it over like job promotions. Now, listen, we should pray about everything. Pray for the job promotion. That's all well and good. Just don't use that verse. Because that's not what the key of David is. Sometimes I think what's happening is we're knocking at the same doors we've always knocked at and asking Jesus to be the key to our worldly success. And so maybe you're new to the faith, you weren't a believer, and you've been standing at the door knocking, saying, I want self-fulfillment, I want significance, I want material wealth, I want prosperity and success. And someone says, you need to believe in Jesus. And you're like, okay, I believe in Jesus. Jesus, I'm still standing at the same door, now open this one. And you haven't changed the door that you're knocking at, but you're hoping for Jesus to be the key that opens that door. My friends, he's not the key that opens the door to your self-actualization dreams. He's not the key that opens the door to your desires for material wealth. We all want to do well. We all want to be comfortable. We all want that. We can pray about all those things. But the promise of Jesus, the Messiah, is not that he opens the door to health and wealth. It's that he opens the door to the house of David. And you're like, well, I didn't want that. It's like, what's the house of David anywhere? Let me tell you. The house of David is an Old Testament shorthand for the kingdom of God. The kingdom of God. What door does Jesus open? He opens the door of the kingdom to us. And in case we forget how massive the kingdom is, remember what Jesus said in Matthew's gospel. He says, look guys, you don't get it. You're praying about this and you're praying about that, but let me tell you what you need to seek first. Seek first the kingdom of God. And all these things will be added to you. It turns out that when you do lose your life, you will find it. When you enter the kingdom, you actually do find your true identity as a child of God. It is true that you actually do discover how you were made and who you were made to be. You do fully come into your own when you enter the kingdom, but it's not by pursuing self-actualization or fulfillment or meaning. It comes by seeking the kingdom. That's the door to knock at. I mean, I just picture us knocking at little hobbit-sized doors, you know. And there's another Lord of the Rings reference. And Lord, just open this door. And he's like, woohoo, over here. Gigantic door to the kingdom. Already open. And you're like, I know, but I got this little itty-bitty door. He's like, you don't want to go in that room. There's no head clearance. You want to go into the wide and spacious kingdom. Come here. This door is already open. Part of becoming a Christian is entering rehab for your desires. Part of becoming a Christian for all of us is to rehabilitate our appetites. The things we thought we wanted God to open for us. And he's like, that's fine. I'm glad you talked to me about everything. But I just want to remind you, seek first the kingdom whose doors have already been opened to you. The reign of God, where justice and truth and beauty and freedom and wholeness, that's where it is. Seek first the kingdom. It's like that famous C.S. Lewis quote in one of his sermons, The Weight of Glory, where he says, God finds our desires not too strong, but too weak. We're too easily pleased. We keep asking Jesus to be the key to these small itty-bitty doors, and he's like, I'm the key to the great big door.